All right, question number 49. The table gives record for a period of 4 years of the scrap value and running cost of a concrete mixer purchased by a block industry at a cost of 80,000 naira. The question is to find the optimal replacement period of the concrete mixer. After what year? Now, it's going to be after the year that has the lowest, average annual cost. And how do you calculate the average annual cost? We need to first of all calculate the total cost per year, or the total cost for each year, then divide it by the number of years. All right, the number of years that we have. Okay, so but how do you calculate the total cost for each year? It's very simple. We just need to calculate to add the initial cost to the cumulative running cost up to that year. Then we remove the scrap value. All right, okay, so let's start. The first year, the total cost for first year will be what? The initial cost, which is 80,000. Then we add it to the cumulative running cost up to that year. It's still the first year, so the cumulative running cost is just going to be what? 3,600. Okay. Then we remove the scrap value from it. The scrap value is what? 61,000. So the total cost for each year is just going to be that. Let me bring out my calculator. That's going to be 80,000, which is the initial cost of the concrete mixer, plus 3,600, which is the cumulative running cost up to that year. That is 3,600. Then removing the scrap value, which is 61,000. 61,000. That's going to be what? 22,600. They are all in naira. So that's the total cost for the first year. Then the second year, let me write first. Then the second year, the total cost is going to be what? The same initial cost, which is 80,000, plus the cumulative running cost up to that year. Now is in year two. The cumulative is going to be what? 3,600 plus 4,800. So plus what? 3,600 plus what? 4,800. Then we now remove the scrap value for that particular year. This year two. That's 55,000. And that's going to be 80,000 plus 3,600 plus 4,800 equals, and then minus 55,000. That's 33,400. Okay, that's the total cost for year two. And then year three, the third year, is the same thing, 80,000 plus the cumulative running cost up to that year. That's going to be 3,006 plus 4,008 plus 5,000. Okay, plus 3,600 plus 4,800, then plus what? 5,000. Then we now remove the scrap value for that year, which is 49,000. So the total cost for that year is just going to be 80,000 plus 3,600 plus 4,800 plus 5,000, because this, and then minus 49,000. That's 44,400. Okay, I'm just going to have to 44,004. Yeah, that's that. And then the fourth year, the total cost for fourth year is just going to be 80,000 again, which being the initial cost, plus the cumulative running cost up to the fourth year. That means start from 3,600 plus 4,800 plus 5,000, then plus 8,000. Okay, then we now remove the scrap value for that year, which is 32,000, and then that's going to be 80,000 plus 3,600 plus 4,800 plus 5,000 plus 8,000. That's 101,400. Then we remove the scrap value. Sorry, scrap value is 32,000 for that year. 32,000, and that's what? 69,400. So that's the total cost per year. Okay, Now, you need to know the average, cost per year. The average cost per year is just going to be the total cost divided by the what? By the year. So average cost for the first year. So this is the total cost for each year. Then we go to average cost. Average cost is just going to be what? The total cost divided by the year. Okay, so average cost for the first year is just going to be what? 22,600 divided by the year one, which is 22,600. Then for year two, the total cost is going to be what? Is it 30,400? I hope so. 30,400 divided by 2, and that gives 16,700. That's the average cost for second year, average annual cost for second year. Then for third year, average annual cost is going to be 44,400. 44,400. Okay. Then divided by third year, divided by 3, and that gives 14,000 800. So it's 44,400 divided by 3. That gives 14,800. And then the average annual cost for fourth year is just going to be what? Total cost for that year divided by 4, which is 32,000 divided by 4. 32,000 divided by 4, and that gives 8,000. Oh, sorry. That's 69,400. Sorry. Is 69,400 divided by 4. 69,400 divided by 4. And that gives 17,350. And like I said the other time, the answer is going to be the year that has the lowest average cost. Okay, that is going to be the optimum replacement period of the concrete mixer. Okay, it's going to be after the what? After the year that has the smallest or the lowest average annual cost. And that is going to be after the third year, because I think it has the lowest annual cost is 14,800, 22,006, 16,007, 14,800. Yeah, it's going to be after the what? The third year. And that's going to be our answer, the third year. So see you in the next question.